And to the people that have been rocking with my craft, tapping in, and I see that shit. I see the views going up every day. Every day. The views go up every day, whether it's on Instagram or YouTube. To the people that really rock with it, showing support, that's even clicking on it every day to listen to what I gotta say. I appreciate it. And when I say I appreciate it, that don't be me trying to just force a reaction. No, I genuinely appreciate that shit. I got rage in me. You feel me? I got rage in me that I can't control no more. That just slips out. Where I gotta jump. I gotta shout. I gotta do like I have to. Just because that's the power that God put in me to talk to y'all and preach the knowledge, the love, the peace. Like a lot of the stuff that I put out, the sound that I was putting out, it sound dark as shit. And I'll be real, it sounds dark as fuck. That don't sound like no typical shit any Detroit person just gonna, you feel me? All right, let me go for this type of sound and beat and talk about this type of stuff on it. Not everybody do that. Not everybody do that. It's not easy to go in the booth and talk about that type of stuff if you going through it. That's why I say this stuff is more than music. It sounds that way because I was in a dark place in my life. I was getting backstabbed, betrayed. I turned the other cheek to it just because of who the people was that was doing those particular things in my life. I turned the other cheek. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to think you doing something like that behind my back in spite of me. I don't want to. But I had to come out of that mindset because being in that mindset, you're not facing reality. And if you've been hurt, if you being hurt right now, like I said, use me as a vessel to pay attention to. Like, I got myself out of it. And now that person has to deal with whatever God is going to bring their way because life is a never ending cycle. What I went through might have been karma for me, for something I did in the past, for somebody I mistreated. So then God sent somebody to me to mistreat me, to wrong me. God sent the devil to Job and told him, you can touch anything, but don't touch his life. Don't harm his soul. You just never turn your back on God. No, never let your heart get cold towards God. That's all I'm telling you. It's okay to have dark moments. It's okay to walk through them storms. I walked through the storms. I rode on bikes and storms to the studio to get some of them songs out to y'all. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all because, like I said, it's more than music. It was days I walked to the studio from 6th and Schaefer to Grand River and Southfield in the cold, in the snow. It was days I got up. You know what? God on my mind, he telling me I got to get this message out. The people got to feel this. They have to. And it ain't nothing but God showing me now because, like I said, I see them views going up every day. You put work into your craft and you put God with your craft. And when I say God, I mean the man upstairs, Jesus. My mama named me Christopher. If you look up Christopher, it tells you that's a person that is Christ-like. I'm not saying I'm Jesus. I ain't saying I'm the Messiah. But I'm telling y'all, if you upright with God, he won't look at you wrong for committing sins, for being flawed. It's so hard to not be flawed in 2024, let's just be honest. But never turn your back on God. Never turn your back on the people that God sends your way, even if they wronged you. I love my baby mama to this day. Will it ever be the same? No. I love some of my homies that look at me a certain way, that think I'm just out here on some bullshit. I'm crazy. I love them. I forgive everybody as long as they forgive me in their heart and they forgive God for what he did to them. That's what life is about. Life is not about holding grudges. And I put that in my music. I don't hold a single grudge with nobody. You won't hear me make a diss track. Ever. Sorry. I don't get out my element. I don't get out my body. I don't get out my soul for that. Because it ain't my job to put you where you need to be, to put you in your place. God is going to put you in your place as well as He's going to put me in mine. And if you've been paying attention, you see God is taking me to a certain, level, as they would call it. Put God with whatever you're doing. Talk to that man. Repent. Like I told you, I'm not crazy. I'm not telling you to go to church. Talk to God, though. It's crazy times out here. The stuff that y'all finna start seeing is gonna send y'all left, right, up, and down. It's gonna shock me, even though I know what the hell going on. But still, always know who you are and always know who made you to be that way. That's all I gotta say.